the NRP Deputy Leader, snubs sacking, says he is elected and not appointed. National Reconciliation Party NRP Deputy Leader, who was detained and released by police this week, has challenged the party's decision to sack him following what he said was his disapproval of the coalition 2016 extension of President Adama Barrow's mandate from 3 to 5 years without the consent of the entire stakeholders. Musa Sonko told EYEAFRICA TV Thursday evening that his sacking was illegal, insisting that he was elected at a Congress and not appointed. If I have to be sacked, we must go back to the Congress and conduct election. Other than that, I am still the deputy leader of the NRP. On Tuesday, the police invited Mr. Sonko for questioning in connection to a complaint letter lodged by the NRP party requesting him to return a double-cabin pick-up car that was given by President Adama Barrow. Mr. Sonko said police later decided to stay away from the matter, saying that it was purely political issue and they cannot act on it. But he said on Wednesday, a police commissioner of Canifing Division 1 Jai ordered him to hand over the car, saying that was an order from the police high command to confiscate it. I insisted that the one who wrote to me was only a staff of the party who has no right to order me to hand over the car. But they insisted and detained me for about 30 hours and said I will not be released until I hand over the car. Some 2 weeks ago, some of the political parties that formed the coalition that brought President Adama Barrow to power in the 2016 election announced that they have extended his mandate from 3 to 5 years, but Mr. Sonko said that was the bond of contention between him and the NRP when he suggested that the entire coalition members should have approved that and not a few. He said the coalition had either drafted a resolution that should be sent to the president outlining some conditions, including agreement that the president should consult the coalition before taking crucial decisions, and for the coalition to appeal to Gambian people to allow the president to go for 5 years. As we were waiting for the president's response, I received a text message from Fatoumata Jallow Tambajang that we should go to State House the following day to extend the president's mandate, which does not go down well with me, Mr. Sonko said. He said Mrs. Jallow Tambajang later texted him again inviting him to a meeting where she read a resolution that the president's term will be extended when they dispersed. That was the time when he received a letter that he has been removed from the coalition executive. Mr. Sonko said the car is now in the custody of Karaba police, who told him that the matter is under their criminal investigation department. He said his point was that before the coalition can extend the president's mandate, the decision should be tabled before the entire coalition members and not few members, saying that those who decided on the extension were a minority in coalition. It is not going to be illegal for the coalition to extend President Barrow's mandate without agreement of all the parties involved. That was Musa Sonko, the deputy party leader of the NRP. We see some internal chaos going on within parties due to the extension of President Barrow's mandate.
Yeah, very well. We spoke to him yesterday, and he highlighted some of the reasons why probably he did not go to the State House and all that happened within the party that led to the party to demand for him to return the car. But loolu yëpp coming back to li ñu wax rek foog naa ne NRP coow li bari na ci parti bi. Foog naa ne ñoom ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy leader si they should do something about it. It's not the first time da ngay dégg NRP kii wax li tey keneen tamit génn wax la leen. So
just like they need to put their house in order.
Exactly, def si day am. And as leaders, as people that are in the same boat, you expect them to be on the same line. As,
to have the same voice
exactly.
at least.
So Lulu, especially so I'm a deputy party leader of a party. Ñu dem be di nangu moto mi nga xamantene not even the party ñom ñoko jox.
Exactly.
Moto bu nga xamantene ci coalition bi la ko jëlé, but they feel ne war na ko mëna dello, so mom tamé mu ne no. So ñu am ci li nga xamantene may issue bi aga ci police, and I don't think ni xej na waron na démé lool li mënon na xew. I think the best thing they could have done, they could have discussed at their own level, try to find out way and means how to settle the matter. You conclude in house, because this is an sort of a internal thing. Wow. So why legi exports na be ñep xam nañ lu xew fu nekk ni is a police case, and interestingly he is not ready to resign. Neither buñ ko daxé he is not going, because like he said he was not appointed by anybody. It was it was an election that was done and he was elected. So for that, pour mu génn parti bi according to li mu wax mooy foog ñu defaat beneen congress, and then if the militants or whoever decide he is no longer needed,
not fit for the position,
then they would decide. And then this is politics. Sometimes you can't tell what would happen even the next minute or so. So in as much as this row might go in or misunderstanding, you may call it, then again something, whatever might happen tomorrow, because doo mën a xam da nga gis ne ñoom dañ de jaxasoo ba nga foog ne léegi affaire bi just suba nga gisaat la ñu àndaat nga gis politique ñu dem ba foog ne ñii duñ laalaat ñu àndaat ñu dem ba ñoo foog ne ñii duñ.
The funny thing about this whole matter is that not only the branches of the coalition have shattered, but the roots themselves have begun shattering, which is going to cause a huge problem, because if we've reached to the extent of parties having internal problems that they cannot solve internally, that is not encouraging as far as the coalition is concerned.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, if you look at this, all this is because of this 3 years, 5 years thing. We have said it and we will keep on saying it as until when this thing is resolved or whatever. Because, I mean, it seems Mom as the deputy party, he is not in the same line with some of the members in the party with regards to extending the president mandate. For Mom, there should be consultation, there should be discussion between the coalition parties or leaders before anything could be decided.
Yeah.
So in the contrary, we have seen NRP is part of those parties that have went to State House and agreed of extending the president mandate to 5 years. So then, whether that has been the case or because of that Lenko Bugadahe's party, and he's insisting that no one would sack him or can sack him from that would be illegal because he was an elected person to be in that position. It's an internal thing, it's a party thing, but it's not healthy, in fact, for the party per se. But then, Len said, what would happen? Where they were
I think
able to
this is
come
one
back
of
to
one of the
and
things
discuss.
why a lot of people are saying that the NRP is not going on the right direction. Fine, they might have the backing of the president, or they might be close to the president as of now. But then, what will happen after Barrow is not in office anymore? Some of these things you really need to put into consideration. You need to strengthen your party. Why would you put somebody else before your party? I don't understand.
Yeah, just to reflect. So, some time ago, it was reported MRP, the leader, and some National Assembly members have went to meet with President Barrow so that they can give him the party, or maybe whatever, he'll be the party head. A day or two, another member of NRP denied that. But obviously, I think the majority, the minority
I think
leader,
the person who made the statement was actually called back to his senses.
Confirmed that they met with President Barrow with regards to that. So it's difficult to know who to believe in this thing, but whatever. Like I always say, politics, Mom, anything could happen. Whatever it is, it's just why it is. It's politics. But then we hope
for them the end justifies the means.
Exactly. So we hope NRP, because there are people that ñu am yaakaar si ñoom, so we will feel ne ñoom they would come back and discuss and see how best they will resolve this matter as quickly as possible and move on. But then coow li daal bari na ci parti bi trop waaw te loolu moom foog naa ne politique wise baaxul ci parti.